Hello from IBC 2025, and we got some exciting news from Hitomi. You probably know us for what you'd measure in the hardware world, whether you're on the truck or in a master control room. We're famed for our measuring latency and lip sync. We are the world standard for doing that. But there's lots of new challenges coming up. As the world changes, so does the ecosystems for software. So yes, software. Software workflows are all the rage at the moment, and with that comes some new challenges. There are no tools that we know of that measure in software what we can do in hardware. So the simple thing was to move our timing technology into the software world. We're very excited to be showing some of the integrations that we're working on here at IBC. The very first one is with Grass Valley's AMPP tool, which I can show you here, and maybe slightly more on that a bit later. But it is the same idea of you measure your latency, and once you've measured your video latency, you can measure your lip sync. That's our approach, and we're doing exactly the same thing in software as you'd see in the hardware. So here, for example, is a workflow where we've got 4 probes. Probes are what we're calling the place where you measure the timing. A bit like a multimeter where you can put in, I'm going to measure here, there, and there. You just put in a probe where you want to see the timing. That's really very, very powerful when it comes to measuring latency, for example. Because latency is one of those things which is absolutely everywhere, you can't help it. But how much is it? How many frames of delay does a special effects unit have? How many frames of delay have I got dialed in to compensate for the audio? Well, we're the people who can confirm whether you've got that right. If you haven't got it right, we'll give you the exact number to get it right, and then you measure it again and prove that you got it right. Okay. So here's my probes. Here's an example of the Hitomi system showing through delays. We've got AV timing, and next to that we've got the latency. You can see a timing workflow, and you get a timing map in software, which is something that you don't get in the hardware world. As software advances and changes the way in which broadcasting happens, so does Hitomi change and move with it.